Hi, Alex Jordan here again with your Canfield Schools Weekly Update. We'd like to talk about several issues this afternoon, but highlight certain ones for you as well. I want to talk about the game of the week this week. We are going to be playing Niles. It is a conference game, but that's not the only importance, but it is homecoming. So we'd like to see alumni come out and support our Cards, and also, again, full of activity in the buildings as we speak. Comes the homecoming game, comes the dance. So that will also be this coming Saturday evening for CHS student body. Also, I want to highlight math nights coming up. One is going to be at Hilltop this coming week, October 11th. And then 2 weeks from that is going to be October 26th at CH Campbell. Again, math nights are a great night for not only parents along with their youngsters to come out and speak with their child's teachers, but also get a good glimpse of what our new math program has in store for their youngsters for the year. It's not as new as it was last year, but again, in many regards, a lot of new topics, a lot of new conversation. We have a AAC meeting coming up as superintendents next week, and AAC is actually the league that Canfield participates in. We are in a division that also our competitors are competitors like Howland, Poland, Niles, Struthers, many others in the league. But as you might have heard, the league is going to be in transition, and there are going to be several districts who are leaving the AAC and forming their own league. I'd like to highlight a couple matters for you when it comes to that conversation. One is there's been a lot of dialogue and rhetoric being talked about why districts are leaving. A lot of districts that are in the league are like districts to us here in Canfield, have very similar populations and also servicing very similar type of students. It's very interesting when we hear the dialogue taking place that's saying that enrollments are dropping. Enrollments are dropping across the state for many different reasons. Some families are deciding to have less youngsters. Some are moving out of the area because of jobs. Here in Canfield, we're not necessarily highlighting the increase or decrease in enrollment. We're trying to make sure that we take a look at why youngsters or why families decide to leave Canfield and how we can retain them and retain the responsibility to educate those youngsters. So again, when you hear about conversations about league transformation and movement within the league and people leaving each other's districts, just be reassured that here in Canfield, our philosophy is what can we do to retain people and communicate with not only our own people, but with city and township personnel and leadership to make sure how we can grow property values. Just like it was reported in a newspaper just last week, that on an average, Canfield homes are valued 9% more this year than they were last. And I want to highlight for you there as well, it doesn't take a neurosurgeon to figure out one of the main reasons why property values go up is the value of a school system. And ours, I can't tell you enough how positive it is. One of the areas when it comes to athletics that we want to highlight is pay to participate fees. We have been fortunate enough 4 years now to remove pay to participate fees because of the support of the community. So again, we want to make sure that we continue that support and move forward without pay to participate fees. One topic I'd like to bring up to you folks, not only what's happening in the district, but across the state. And I'm fortunate enough to be a part of superintendent's organization that I was gone to a conference for the last couple days. And there were some wonderful topics being discussed on not only statewide, but regionally and nationally. And some of the conversation talked about smart bargaining. We're very fortunate to have wonderful relations with all 4 of our bargaining units. Just this past off-season, we'll say, in the summertime, early fall, we were able to sign up 3-year deals with each of our bargaining units. Again, very professional dialogue and smart bargaining going on. And as you know, we still have collective bargaining throughout the state of Ohio, and we're very fortunate enough to be able to have those professional conversations with our unions. Another topic would be hiring practices, how we look at and formulate our hiring practices and philosophy within the district. Not only via law, but how do we go out and we vet new hires, and how do we retain staff, And it comes down to how we respect one another and make sure that we have sound decision making when it comes to our hiring practices. One other topic that I'd like to highlight that was discussed at these superintendent meetings were special ed issues. Many times we talk about special needs throughout the dialogue we have with you folks as parents and as community members, but we have at-risk youngsters that need a little bit more advancement and curricular interventions that need to take place to enhance their educational process here in the district. And it's nice to hear that our district practices and procedures are sound decisions and are vetted throughout the state and nationally. So I want to highlight that for you, that much of the conversation that's happening at the state level, we are very secure in what our offerings here in the district. The teaser for the week is going to be an insurance consortium conversation. You might know that insurance is an enormous topic throughout not only the state but nationally, actually across the globe. And we like to talk about insurance consortiums and how that consortium affects Canfield schools. We want to make sure that we let you know what that has in store for you, maybe for a future teaser here. And we want to wrap it up for the week with, again, that statement: it's a great time to be a Cardinal.